copyright strike, but it is the final countdown. That's right. We're almost out of hours, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, the final load. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Really appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, we are on our final countdown. And I've never understood this. Somebody explain that to me. How can my brake clock say 7 hours and 53 if my total shift is 7.5? How can I take a break after I have run out of clock? Never understood that one. I understand that I have 14 hours to use the 7.5. That's right, just getting started for the day. So if I have 14 to run out the 7.5, maybe that's why the break at 7:52. But I mean, if I work non-stop, you see what I'm saying? Very, very confusing. Nevertheless, going to a place I've never been, and yeah, that's going to be interesting. Because it will be dark when we get there. It is 5 a.m. and it's only about an hour away. So yeah, y'all will get to see it for the first time just like I will. We will experience it together. Now, if y'all are still here after the last video, thank you. Remember, I'm here for y'all. If y'all are here for me, and I am here for y'all. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I don't know. I try to be careful with what I say a lot of the time. And maybe I should stop and just like let things out, you know? But I don't. A lot of the time I just kind of, you know, I watch what I say because I don't, again, I've never wanted to talk politics, religion. This channel's not about that. It's not about that. You know, I don't care where you stand as much as you probably don't care where I stand. Or if you do care where I stand, it's like, I mean, you want to change something, vote for it. That's it. And as far as your religion goes, or my religion goes, like, we believe what we believe. I don't know that you're going to convince me, and I'm not going to try to convince you. So at the same time, like, that's why I just leave it out. This channel's not about that. This is about trucking and, you know, just the things that go along with that. So I spoke my mind a little bit in the last video. If you didn't see it, go back, check it out, come back to this one. I'll give you a minute right now. But I spoke my mind a little bit just to help y'all understand, okay? And I thought about this morning, so I'm gonna put it out there. Everything on social media, whether you know it or not, is monitoring your movements, okay? And I know you've heard that before, whatever. No, I'm not talking tinfoil hat, government's listening, you know, oh man, I was talking about XYZ and then, you know, this ad popped up. Well, I've seen that happen on my phone. I'm not saying it does or doesn't happen. I've seen it happen to me. So there's that, okay? All right. What I'm talking about is everything you do has a cause and effect. What you click on, what you're watching, etc. The social media apps and programs in the background are running an algorithm to show you what they think you want to see next. Okay? Now, I created this channel for information, for entertainment, whatever. I know I might not be always the most entertaining person. Again, it's because I don't always let it all out. We're gonna change that. 2024, big changes coming ahead. Big changes coming. We're filming this right now in 2023. I don't know if you'll see it in 2023 or not. We're days away. We're days away from 2024. So just bear with me as I get some time to get stopped, get editing, and get these videos out. But big things in store for 2024. All right, that's our mantra, that's our tagline. Big things in store for 2024. But I was thinking about this as I was coming to the truck today. I was like, the algorithm. They might not understand the algorithm. Now, you'll notice on a lot of people's videos, and I'll put one down below right now. Like, comment, subscribe. Okay? It's those three things which are free of charge to you. I didn't say membership. You do not have to pay me money. Okay? You don't have to pay anybody money on YouTube. Like the videos, comment on the videos, subscribe to the channel. If you're doing those three things, it puts them in front of more people. It makes them understand that you like their content. And if you like their content, if you're gaining something from the channel, those three things go a long way to helping out the creator, because it puts it in front of more people. So if you have a video that gets 5,000 views and you get 20 likes, sorry, let's back up. If I post a new video and it gets 20 thumbs up and it gets 3 comments, it's probably not going to go very far. Okay, just being real, just putting it out there, because some of y'all might not understand how the algorithm works. The videos that you see on your feed are one of two things. Number one, it's the stuff you watch most often. Number two, it is the things that other people are liking, but YouTube is suggesting for you based on the things that you previously watched. So if you're previously watching another trucking channel, if my channel and another channel have videos as well and we're similar, to what you previously watched, whoever has the most likes and comments, etc., will climb that list. The other one gets buried. It sucks. It's just the way it is, right? Because YouTube is saying, people like this, people don't really like this. So all I'm asking is for a little, no, never mind. Not for a little respect. No copyright strikes. See, that was my attempt at being silly. Anyway, all I'm asking for is please like, please comment, please subscribe. It would shock you to know that I think the last time I looked, it was like 60 or 70% of the people that watch my channel aren't even subscribed. Doesn't cost you a dime. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button. And if you do not want to be notified every time a new video drops, like I don't subscribe to people because I don't want to be notified every time, then hit the bell and turn it off. Okay? It's that simple. Anyway, moving on. But I just, again, I didn't know if everybody knew that, and I wanted to explain that's what helps creators. And if I know that my video is getting likes and views and shares and subscribers, it makes me understand that y'all want me to keep making videos. You know what I mean? Like, again, this is time consuming, and I like doing it. But if people aren't watching it, I don't want to waste my time, you know? Anyway, that's me being a little bit more open about this situation. Moving on. We're headed down here to a little town. It's called Braggs. That's with 2 G's, not just one. We're not bragging about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. We ain't bragging about it. We are just going to a little town called Braggs. I think there's pretty sure there's a old army base down here. I don't think it's in service anymore, but yeah, I don't know if we'll go by it or not. Of course, it'll be dark when we're going in. It should be daylight by the time we come out, so we might be able to get to see some of that. Here's the Army Corps of Engineers building. Got some equipment out front. Pretty good sized building, good looking building. It's out here kind of, not in the middle of nowhere, but like we're outside of the city limits of Tulsa and Broken Arrow, and just sits here along the turnpike. It's kind of odd to me, but I just live here. What do I know? But yeah, this is a tank I've never been to. I did talk to another driver yesterday that has been here and told me which way he went in. And so yeah, we're gonna probably just follow suit, which means basically it's a 2-lane highway. There's a little jet off-road, set of railroad tracks, and then there's the driveway for the tank. If you were to keep on the road after crossing the railroad tracks, there's another entrance that you would do the U-turn and face back towards the highway. But from the sounds of it, he unloaded, just pulling straight in and unloading off the left. And then he said something like he backed out of there, but from looking at Google Maps, I'm not real sure. I'll put a picture right here about, I don't know how he would have backed out of there. Now the Google map will show a truck already sitting there and you see it facing the highway. And so I thought about doing it that way. Like, well, why don't I go up the side road? I'll flip around and then I'll face the highway and unload off the passenger side. So I don't know. Now I'm a little conflicted because I see the truck and how they did it, and then I get the story from him, which that driver that went there that I spoke to, a little bit shorter wheelbase, but would have had a spread trailer at the time that he did it. So I'm tempted to do it that way. We'll see. Let's get down here. We'll check it out together. Okay, well, after doing our due diligence here at the Love's in the middle of the turnpike, I wanted to take a look here and show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. So here's the highway. I'm going to be coming from the north down to the south, cross over the railroad tracks, and then you have a decision to make, right? Dive straight off in there and unload, but as you can see, there's already a truck there unloading, and they circled around. And I see why the driver said he backed out of there, because when he nosed in there, look how tight it would be to make that turn. That turn is closing and getting tighter, and that's likely a bar ditch, okay, for drainage, because I mean there's no water runoff systems out here in the middle of a field, right? So I have a feeling that was the issue. But if you do like this truck did, you pull in, this drive is shadowed by the trees, I think, I hope. You can't do street view on this road, unfortunately. You can only do it out here on the highway, because obviously why would the Google car drive down these random little roads in the middle of Nowheresville? But I believe we can make this turn, and there's 2 bulkheads, one here, one there. Oh, stop doing what you're doing. Stop doing what you're doing. There's a bulkhead here and a bulkhead there, and I believe that's the pump. So if you can see that, bulkhead, pump, bulkhead, no pump. And that's why that truck is up there on that end. is to unload through that bulkhead into the tank, because this bulkhead has the pump for the bobtails, right? So then that would lend itself to you pulling right out. I think what that driver did is he pulled up here, he unloaded, and he said he backed out of there. I bet he side backed right here down this little side road, and then whoop-de-dooed right out of there. And I could do that too, and I might do that too. My only concern with doing that is when you come out of here, even stop doing what you're doing, even if you swing it wide, is look at that signal arm, because again, this turn closes. That's a closing turn. An opening turn would get wider as you make the turn. A closing turn gets tighter. So as I make that turn, it's going to get tighter, and I'm worried I'm going to drag my trailer, you know, off into the side of that crossing guard. So I think we might do what this person did, okay? Because that's a closed tandem trailer with probably a 280-inch truck. This is a 308 truck with a spread axle trailer, which means I can spread across these ditches too. You carry the front axle in the air, it lands. The back axle will carry in the air, it lands, but at least we have wheels on the ground. Whereas closed tandem, you get what you get. So anyway, I wanted to update y'all. Let's hit the road, Jack. All right, we are getting close, and that was what I was talking about. Camp Gruber. It's an army base, and obviously you can't tell right now if it's open or not, but I don't know. I don't know if anybody's stationed there anymore or not. I think so. They've got power still on, but that's the government right there for you. They got gates. Yeah, I bet they're still open. Okay, so there's our tank off in the trees, and it's kind of a hard turn to get off in there, so we're gonna have to take all we need to get across there. Got a car coming up behind us, so hopefully they are forgiving. There's a little pylon right there. Yeah, because there's a ditch right there, which this is all gravel. Okay. Now railroad tracks. And I think I've made the executive decision. Look, listen, don't hear nothing, don't see nothing. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Get up this hill. I think I've made the executive decision. We're just gonna pull right into this dude and unload first. And then we will wait until day breaks to figure out what to do after. Because this is tight. And that's not a huge bar ditch. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna leave our flashers on, because, yeah, we're gonna make this turn. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I know our trailer is gonna be spreading that ditch. Just don't get too far off the road here. You saw in my pictures from my socials what happens when you do that. Yeah, the trailer's a little pissed. She's rocking and rolling back there. Jacket. Watching the mirrors. I'm gonna go ahead and go straight out, and then we will drop this dude right back down in there. So you want to be a propane hauler. Now, ideally, we would have pulled in and then flipped around when we were done, but it looked like this could be done, and knowing that that other truck did it, anything they can do, I can do better. Just kidding. But knowing that they did it, I'm good with it. We're gonna get out and see what that looks like right there, because I saw a key. Come on, baby. I actually see the bulkhead. It's right here on the corner. So we're gonna pull up some. Right there. Okay. Shut that off. Get these windows up. Unload. All right, let's do this. Okay, after serious manipulation of the lock, because the combo that I was given is not at all, not remotely even close to being the correct one. So yeah, there's that. And we did pretty good over there. I'll show y'all whenever it gets a little bit brighter out here, kind of our maneuvers. Didn't tear anything up. I mean, this isn't us, all this turning around right here, but these tracks right here, that's the trailer. And you know, got in the mud a little bit and, you know, made a couple ruts, but I mean, what do you expect? Soft ground, winter time, it's been raining. Propane hauling. Really big plumbing right here, love that. And see, I went down there to the other bulkhead to try to see if the combo worked down there, and it didn't. So what I did is just kind of the old-fashioned way, looked at both locks, looked at the numbers that were on there when I got here, and just kind of cycled through, changing just one digit at a time, and it worked. So, because it is 6:20 in the morning, and I don't know that, what is the deal here? I don't know that many people would have been available to answer. Hang on here. I'm gonna try to see if I can't flashlight headlamp over the top of the GoPro here. We're gonna see. We'll see how this works. All right, we good? We're good. Okay. I can barely see with my own eyes. But this is for the channel. I'm wondering, so it's got a gasket in there. It was acting like it was starting to thread on and then cross thread. I can't even get it to thread now. There it goes. Okay. You know what, with them up high like that, because I mean, that's chest high on me, I'm going to give it the old motivator, make sure she's good and tight. Okay, propane shut off. You can see the Slappy Joe little still dead. There's a nitrogen tank here, no pressure. So I can give her some pressure. Okay, and watch right here. There it comes out. Came out on its own. So hit that and it goes in. Pull it, it comes out. Sweet. Okay, let's get me opened up. Probably should have done that while I was jacking with the lock, but what are you gonna do? Jack with the lock, that's what we're gonna do. First things first, right? Okay. Get out of the way. I hate this stupid hose. I was in for service and they took my rubber hose and gave me this stupid smart hose. Yeah, they call it a smart hose, but it's stupid. Excuse me. new tank I've never been to before. I always like to get the vapor going first. You know, if liquid's pumping, the pump will turn. Right? We got about 80 psi, but what you don't know is if the vapor is running when you have all that sound going from the pump. You don't know if you're moving air. I hope all of this is usable. I don't think I got the camera in the way of the light, and I don't think the light's blurring the camera. I hope not anyway. And we'll just go underneath right here. Beer bottles. People showing up over here drinking, smashing them against the wall. Classic. Okay. So this is this. And this big line runs right here. This ought to unload fairly quickly. A little bit of a tight turn, but I'm loving this setup. Mailbox right here in case we decide to move in. All right. Let's get our Slappy Joe. Okay. Let's get this dude. I hear stuff happening. Come on, baby. Like a crunchy little man. A little stiff in the morning. Hell, kind of like me. No, not that kind. Get your minds out of the gutter, freaks. All right. 37%. And this is a 30,000 gallon tank. I just saw the etch. All right. Let's do this. Let's get our vapor going, make sure we're moving. I heard it move into the hose. I hear it right now. It's ever so subtle, but I can hear it. That's all that matters. So, what did I say it was? 37%. See? Forgetting. I'm getting old. 37. All right. Get this thing rocking and rolling. And it won't be long. Feels good, sounds good. Let's make sure that gauge is moving. So right now it's sitting on 87. They're on 37. Nope, haven't forgotten. I can hear the vapor screaming now. We're moving air. Probably kill this light. Use the oh, hang on here, hang on here. Yeah, it's moving ever so slowly. Once I idle her up, we'll be in good shape. But I see it getting closer to 86 now. So, all right. And she glows in the dark, see? It's handy. Anyway, let's kick this dude off, and yeah, we'll do some final thoughts on this one. Big things in store for 2024. All right, now that the total darkness has gone away, I've been kind of checking out the lot here. And see, just look at my truck. See, it's kind of broke over right there. There's a ridge, so it kind of lends itself to trailer up, even though the elevation kind of slopes this way. So to be honest with you, coming in this way, it was still going to lend itself to being broke over. So I think coming this way was the best bet still. As you can see, kind of the rubber from the trailer, it tracked right across the ditch. And yeah, I mean, I saw it kind of wobble a little bit. And you can see the drag as it finally caught and pivoted. Drug her through there pretty good. Something else I noticed, I'm glad I wasn't going too quick when I did it, is look at the lip on the asphalt, the new asphalt that they put right here. Glad I didn't catch my bumper on it. So obviously this one right here is pretty steep, but it gets pretty thin right where I was driving, so not a big deal. But I mean, it's good 4 inches or so, and you can tell right here, like, it's only got about 6 clearance, so gotta watch out for those things. Hard to see at night though. All right, well, I guess that's it. We're out of time. It's been fun. It's been real. It's time to go. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you so much for liking the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, until next time, y'all keep it between the mayonnaise and the mustard. Wait, where's all my stuff?